Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode we are going to try some firewooding with old vintage saws. I've got two of my favorite 80cc old muscle saws on the bench here, and we are going to tear up a bunch of firewood. My log landing is full, so let's see if we can get this cut up into some rounds and make some firewood. Welcome to Man Time. Yeah, I've got a little makeshift workstation. I've got a big down red oak tree right over here beside me, and unfortunately it's been kind of a hassle having both the trailer loaded up with wood, and then now the log landing is full, and there's another spot in front of the new barndominium that's full of wood. I'm just going to process all of this stuff up here, and I've got two of my favorite old tools, Stihl 056 AV ported up, and Husqvarna 281 XP, both of them ported up, running really nice. If we can get them started, let's see how they do cutting some firewood. Normally, you probably wouldn't do firewood with saws like this. These are old school 80s, 70s and 80s muscle saws, but we're going to try it out today. Let's get after it. Yeah, so as usual, I did a little pre-run on both of these two saws. This one here, it chewed up that clutch, or not the clutch, the recoil side plastic gear inside of there. I don't even know if it's going to run, but we will give it a shot. One other thing, I weighed the saw, and it weighs the exact same as the 066 or 660, coming right in with the barn chain at, let's see, what was it, 26 pounds. So same exact weight. Amazing they could do that with no plastic back in the day, huh? Well, it's catching now. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Uh-huh.
wants to keep spinning. Well, I think that is going to do it for this old girl. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left on that little plastic gear that catches the recoil pawls. So, that's too bad. All right, moving on. 281. Now this yeah, this saw here comes with its own set of runnability issues. Give it a shot here. I've never heard it do that before. That sounds like timing. That sounds like timing. That sounds like a coil failing or something. Now this one here has the older style dual coils, so it's got a coil and igniter system set up on it. But it wasn't running bad. Like, it was cutting through the wood and didn't really have an issue. But it was definitely sounding bad. Huh. Well, I guess that's one reason why we don't run, you know, vintage saws, antique saws. There are just problems like that that pop up where the newer saws are just made, you know, more reliably, run easier, easier to live with, start easier, are more maintainable, that sort of thing. And yeah, it's too bad some of these saws are left for dead. I mean, there is some use out of them, but you know, everybody makes the argument that the newer saws are just much easier to handle, maintain, live with. Spare parts availability, all of that stuff all plays a part in it, right? So, well, we tried. Both saws not ready to make a full day of cutting, for sure. Anyhow, that's going to do it for today on Man Time. Get out there, have you some man time too.